This video is not a prescription. Than just watching, you need to understand the content and apply accordingly based on the situations. Both in professional and personal life, you'll have to interact with a lot of people and convince them and come to certain agreements. Selection criteria in the interview is not always the questions and answers. They extract a lot of information from the way you talk, the way you behave, and the experiences you share. One of the top skills required today to sustain in the corporate job is the negotiation skills. Definitely, they need to know how well you are able to deal with people and get things done. There are jobs you will have to interact with a lot of stakeholders within the organization, and there are jobs where you will have to interact with a lot of stakeholders outside the organization. For example, purchase and sales. You need to be good in negotiation. You don't have to tell the interviewer that you are a good negotiator, but they will find out. Even to have a better salary, you need to have a good negotiation skills. Welcome to another video. There are negotiation training happening at a very high level. They charge in lakhs, something like hostage negotiation. And at the same time, the street sellers does the negotiation as well. The base strategy they use is the same, and they are able to get their respective results. When you ask a high-level negotiation expert to explain the negotiation, he'll probably come up with a presentation. And when you ask a street seller the same, he would just say, if I buy something for 10 bucks, I'll try to sell it for 20 bucks. Worst case, I sell it for 15 bucks. If I am forced to sell it for 12 bucks, I ensure that the other person buys more quantity and saves my time. Anyways, by taking input from both, let's discuss a simple negotiation strategy that you can use in your day-to-day life as well. If you don't train yourself to be a good negotiator, extremely difficult to sustain in the corporate job. Negotiation is a formal discussion to come to an agreement. There are 4 main outcomes of negotiation. Win-lose negotiation, where you have completely dominated over the other person. The other person doesn't have any other choice but to accept to whatever the conditions you put forth. You'll be happy that you fooled that person and everything according to your favor. But this discussion will not sustain for long. Lose-win negotiation, where you have no other choice but to accept to whatever he says. You're okay to all his conditions. You are unable to find an alternate. Lose-lose negotiation. You are right from your side, the other person is right from his side. But you are unable to find a balance. The discussion will go nowhere. There is no benefit for both the parties. If you foresee something like that, you need to stop the negotiation right away. The 4th outcome of negotiation, the concession, where you are able to bring in that balance, simply called as win-win negotiation. Any negotiation, your target should be to drive it towards a win-win negotiation. There are so many points within the negotiation, you may feel it doesn't matter to you, but can make a big difference in the other person. You need to find out those areas. For example, if you are a customer, giving a feedback doesn't matter to you, but having a good feedback means a lot to the other person. You need to put yourself into his shoes and understand what he actually wants. For this, you need to be a good listener, you need to have a good communication ability, you need to build rapport with the people. Negotiation is not only concentrating on only your needs. You need to also think why the other person has come for the negotiation. For any given criteria, you should also know why to negotiate, what should be the outcome, what best can be agreed, what is important for you to achieve, what's important for him to achieve. You should also have something like BATNA, best alternative to negotiated agreement. If this negotiation doesn't succeed, what is your plan B?
So what's important? Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree. I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Abraham Lincoln. It's all about 80% of preparation and 20% of execution. Not every negotiation you get an opportunity to prepare, but try to understand the background and start calculating in your mind. What's important in the communication is 7% of what you say, 38% how you say, and 55% the way you look. Your body language. Your body language should explain the confidence in you. You should have a proper SWOT analysis done. You should know your strength, your weakness, the opportunities and the threats. This will help you to decide what best can be agreed and where to stop. The first golden rule is dare to start with high initial demand. Be cool, calm, collected and confident. Don't worry about hurting their feelings. Know your least acceptable terms and plan your opening demand position. Your initial demand can be a bit unrealistic. That's okay. Golden rule number 2. Stick to your position at first. Ask the other person to justify his or her position and demand. Don't easily give away and try to stick on to your position for some time. Golden rule number 3. Never make concession without getting something in return. Concessions are nothing but you're compromising something from your initial demand. And when you do that, make sure you get something in return. Try to make a list of potential concession that the other person might ask for. Make a list of what can be compensated. Start by asking very large concession. Never think, how can I ask for this? This is so big. Anyways, you're going to balance it. So you can start with a bit unrealistic. That's okay. Golden rule number 4. If you had to step back, take tiny steps. Reduce the scope of requested concessions. Offer appropriate concession to send the right signals. Do not allow to dominate. You need to know where to stop. Golden rule number 5. Lead the other person to conclusion. Have the records for everything. Try to get a firm commitment. Go through the list of agreed actions. Like a summary. Avoid making commitment too soon. Take the minutes of meeting. Always have it in writing. Not every time you can have something in return, but ensure that there is no gap in the understanding. Try to summarize once again what's been agreed and what is his understanding and what's your understanding. A few things to remember. Try to always build a rapport with people and build a proper relation and have time frame for everything. If the other person agrees something, when is he going to execute that? And you should know your target and do not negotiate with yourself. Do not agree the first offer. Listen more and talk less. Have a learning mindset in every negotiation. Whatever you're spending should have an equivalent value for that. Start can be a bit unrealistic, anyways, you're going to balance it. And try to always have a win-win negotiation.
Remember, dare to start with a high initial demand. Always stick to your position at first. Never make concession without getting something in return. If you have to step back, take tiny steps. Drive the other person to the conclusion and ensure you have all the records. Never negotiate with yourself. Now start preparing your answers and be a good negotiator. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends.